This is Dr. Bass with your morning medicine. It may sting a little bit, it may even burn, but surely it will do what medicine does, and that's heal. Truth is, some of us survive things we still don't fully talk about. Some of us have learned very early that life was not going to be gentle with us. Some of us grew up too fast. Some of us became adults while we were still children. Some of us learned how to read a room before we learned how to read a book. Some of us learned survival before safety. Some of us learned fear before love. And if we're honest, some of us got so good at surviving that people started calling us strong while we were quietly breaking inside. That's the part that people miss. They celebrate the strength, but never ask, what did it cost you to become so strong? What did it cost you to always be the responsible one? What did it cost you to always be the protector? What did it cost you to always hold it together? What did it cost you to bury your feelings because everybody else needed you functional? Some of us became emotional paramedics, running from crisis to crisis, saving everybody, checking on everybody, helping everybody, while privately hoping somebody would notice we were drowning too. And the painful thing is, sometimes nobody did. Some of y'all have sat in parked cars crying before walking into work. Some of y'all have smiled in pictures while your life was falling apart. Some of y'all answered, "I'm good," while battling thoughts you didn't know how to say out loud. Some of us became comedians because humor was easier than honesty. Some of y'all became hyper independent because disappointment trained you not to need anybody. Hear that? Some of us don't struggle with asking for help because we're arrogant. Some of us struggle because life taught us help wasn't coming. Nobody is coming to save you. Some of us learned that young, and that changes people. It changes the nervous system, changes the heart, changes the way you trust, changes the way you love, changes the way you rest. And yet, you're still here. After the funerals, after the betrayal, after the addiction, after the violence, after the incarceration, after the panic attacks, after the nights you didn't think you'd survive mentally, after losing people you thought you'd be beside forever, after becoming the person everybody leaned on while nobody asked if you were tired, you're still here. And I know some days you don't even give yourself credit for that because survival became normal to you. But pause for a second and really reflect on the miracle of your existence, statistically speaking, emotionally speaking, spiritually speaking. You should have folded a long time ago. But some people lost their minds from less. Some people lost hope from less. Some people stopped trying from less. And somehow, through all the grief, the trauma, the shame, the fear, the rage, the abandonment, the disappointment, and the exhaustion, you kept moving. Maybe slowly, maybe angrily, maybe awkwardly, maybe with tears in your eyes, but you kept moving. And yes, there were moments you became hard, moments you pushed people away, moments you sabotaged things, moments you stopped believing in yourself, moments you confused survival with living. That's real. But hear me carefully this morning. Your story did not end in the worst chapter. Your heartbreak was not the end. Your prison sentence was not the end. Your relapse was not the end. Your divorce was not the end. That loss was not the end. That humiliation was not the end. That mistake was not the end. And stop letting one chapter convince you that the whole book is ruined. Some of the strongest people walking this earth right now are people who rebuilt themselves from ashes nobody else could have survived. You know what's funny? Life will beat you up, humble you, break your heart, expose fake people, empty your pockets, stress your nervous system out, and then one random Tuesday, you'll laugh so hard that your stomach hurts. And that's healing too. One day you realize, I don't cry every morning anymore. I don't hate myself the way I used to. I handled that situation differently. I'm finally becoming softer without becoming weak. I'm finally resting without guilt. I'm finally starting to believe I deserve peace. That's growth, not perfection, growth. And listen to me. You don't owe the world constant suffering just because you survived painful things. You are allowed to laugh again, allowed to love again, allowed to dream again, allowed to rest again allowed to become successful, allowed to become healthy, allowed to outgrow survival mode. Some of y'all feel guilty whenever life starts getting better. Like struggle became your identity. No. You survived the storm. You were never meant to become the storm. Reflect on that. Because there's still life in you, still purpose in you, still creativity in you, still leadership in you, still love in you, still healing in you, still impact in you. The world does not need another version of your trauma. The world needs the healed version of your wisdom. And I know healing is slow. I know growth is uncomfortable. I know some mornings your mind still goes dark. But keep going. One healthy decision at a time. One boundary at a time. One prayer at a time. One workout at a time. One therapy session at a time. One honest conversation at a time. One morning at a time. Because your future is not built in giant moments. It's built in daily decisions, habits, and rituals. And one day, you're going to look around and realize you made it through, you rebuilt yourself, you broke cycles, you became the person your younger self desperately needed to see survive. That day is coming. Stay the course. This is Dr. Batts with your morning medicine. Sometimes it stings a little, sometimes it even burns, but surely it will do what medicine does, and that's heal. And this message reached you, not haphazardly, not coincidentally, not by accident, because it was meant for you. Share this with somebody carrying more than they can admit. And let them know they're not alone. And let them know that I'll see you tomorrow.